is a very niche module. When I say it is a niche module, we are having projects used everywhere. For example, we are using in engineering constructions and operations. Correct? So, for example, there is a construction of a school. That means we are going to construct a school using project system approach. That means to construct a school, we need an initial investment and then we start building the school. So it is a fresh project for a capital expenditure project. We call it as a capex
Okay.
because it is a construction of school. Okay. Again, in project system, we have other integrations also, like project system integrated with materials, project system integrated with sales, project system integrated with production planning, project system integrated with HR module. Okay. Now,
Okay.
these are the different modules with which we are integrating project system. Okay. Now, in the project system, there are three. What are the different types of projects? Right? We are going to study in detail in the course different types of projects. First type is customer project. Okay. If any questions, please ask me in between.
Okay.
First is customer project. So, what is a customer project? Any idea?
Yeah. So that is we have a contract with the customer, so we keep on bill the customer and track the revenue.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. So, customer project means you have one contract signed with the customer. Against the contract, you create a order. Okay. So, for example, there is a contract for construction of a school. Just an example. Okay. So, customer is saying, I want you to construct one school. Now, in that case, customer is giving the contract for construction of school, right? Now, order means once that contract gets converted to actual. So, for example, you have a construction of school. Now, this is a contract you receive. Now, for example, customer says, I want 10 schools. Then you are going to create one contract, but 10 different orders. Why? Because every school construction will be one single sales order. Okay. So, when we say customer project, customer is giving the complete requirement. Customer will give requirement. Customer is going to fund for the project. And then based on the requirement, you are going to fulfill his demand. Okay. So customer
Okay.
project always starts with the order creation. Against the order, you create a project. Then you fulfill all the requirements in the project. Okay. Once all these requirements are fulfilled, then we are going to deliver the project to the customer. Okay. So this is a
Okay.
customer project. Example of customer project is any idea? Any customer orders. For example, manufacturing industry. So customer gives an order to manufacture a turbine.
Okay.
So this is nothing but engineering constructions, especially the engineering constructions. Okay. Engineering to order or engineering constructions. Because customer is giving an order of specific requirement and then you create a project. Okay. So this
Okay.
is the engineering construction project. Second type of project is customer project is over. Customer project is also called as revenue project. Why it is called revenue? Because once you need to bill to the customer, right? You are delivering the turbine to the customer and that turbine once you are delivering to the customer, he is going to pay for whatever the cost is been incurred. Correct? Cost is in incurred means turbine you are going to manufacture in-house within your industry. So you will have procurement like team. What you do, you procure raw material. Then in the industry, you start doing some production process, right? So when you start procuring material, then it is something related to material management. Okay, we call it as purchasing department. Okay, and those raw material you are going to convert it into the finished product. That is your turbine. That who does production team does. Okay, and you are going to sell the finished product again to the customer. That will be done by sales and distribution. Clear?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes, Ram.
Okay. Any questions still here for customer project?
Can
When
you
we
give
say
one?
customer project,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I was saying, can you give one more example?
For sure. Customer project, one more example I'll give. There is a school starting in the month of, say, March
Okay.
2027.
Okay.
Now, customer is nothing but school principal, school managing committee. Is
Okay.
giving, for example, we have one manufacturing unit for manufacturing, say, school bags, school books, school uniform, everything.
Okay.
Now, that school principal and committee is giving a bulk order of 10,000 uniform, 10,000 books, 10,000 what you call the uh,
Uniform.
different
Yeah.
stationery, uniform, everything. Correct.
Okay.
So that is called make to order. Customer project. Customer project, make to order. Why make to order? Similar kind of product you are going to manufacture. Earlier I told engineering to order because every turbine is having different characteristics in
Hmm.
terms of their size, property, technical functions. Correct? Raw materials used, one may use 100 components, one may use 10 components. It depends. Right? So when I say MTO, it is a make to order. Why make to order? Repetitive manufacturing. For
Okay.
example, there is a uniform, same color, same maybe white shirt, blue pant, something like that. Yeah. So you're going to manufacture it in bulk, small size, medium size, large size, XL size. So it depends. Correct. But same product you are going to manufacture multiple times. And when do you start manufacturing? Based on the principles go ahead of manufacturing the uniforms. Clear? So
Okay.
this is a project where we call it as make to order. Make to order means customer will give a order where we are manufacturing similar type of products. Similar type of product. When I say
Products.
similar
Yeah.
type, products. Example, uniform, right?
Hmm.
So this is a similar customer project for make to order. Earlier I told turbine. Okay. So
Uh,
these are the
so
two.
okay.
Yeah.
So here, like the customer will give, who will be giving the contract? I mean, the customer gives the order, and we will be giving them the contract, or we will be how
No.
that is.
See, contract is coming before order. What is the
Okay.
contract?
Hmm.
Contract means I am the, for example, you are the customer.
Okay.
Okay. And I am the manufacturer. So there is a contract signed between the customer and the manufacturer, basically seller, where you say that this is the so and so date I am going to deliver 10,000 uniforms.
Okay.
Okay. Contract is nothing but agreement made between the two parties. Who are the
Party.
parties? One is the selling
Customer.
party, one is the requesting party. Customer.
Okay. Okay.
Who is requesting? Customer. Who
Customer.
is delivering? Seller
Okay.
or manufacturer. Any questions?
No, clear.
Clear. So contract means it is an agreement made between the two parties with multiple terms and conditions in terms of delivery, in terms of quality, in terms of the manufacturing processes, the different approaches we are going to use to deliver the finished product.
Okay.
Once the contract is signed mutually by both the party, that contracts get converted to a order.
Okay.
Order means officially we are agreeing that I am going to deliver 10,000 uniform to you. That is nothing but your order. Order means you start manufacturing those uniform.
Okay.
Okay. So order gets first is your contract. Against the contract, once it is signed and approved, you convert to a order. Once you create order, then you create a project parallelly.
Okay.
Why? Because project is your executional project where you are going to book the cost and then capture the revenue. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we discussed this about the customer project. Second is your operational expenditure project, OPEX. What is OPEX project? Anybody?
Some daily expenses, and we need
Daily
to,
expense.
yes.
Okay. Okay. Example.
Example, mm,
Okay. Daily expense is correct. Okay. Daily expenses means very good. It is a cost based. Correct. There is no revenue. Very good. There is no customer. Very good. There is no customer. Okay. Only the
mm,
expenses you are booking. Operational project. For example, you buy a vehicle.
yes.
Okay. You are going to buy a electric vehicle. And then every month, okay, you are going to spend something. Imagine you bought the vehicle, then you are
Mm,
going to spend it, right? Operational expense. Operational means running cost. The
okay.
running cost. That means once you buy the vehicle, you are always going to spend for the vehicle. Example, say you are going to the garage for servicing.
Mm,
Okay, that means it is a service cost, right? Are you going to get any revenue when you are doing servicing? No.
no.
Only thing is expense booking. Expense means you are going to spend the money or you are going to spend actual cost. You are going to spend the actual. That is an operational expenditure project. Okay. So operational expenditure means you have a department, cost center, for which department you are going to use the non-capitalized cost. Please remember, there is no capitalization. It is a non-capitalized departmental cost. Departmental means which cost center. For example, I am
Okay.
going to the garage. Garage is
Mm,
my department. Okay. You are going to spend their servicing cost and you are going to give the expense or book the cost to the garage department. That is one cost center. Cost center is nothing but your physical department. Okay. So which
okay.
cost center you are going to book the cost? So operational projects are nothing but research and development projects, some kind of maintenance projects, okay, IT projects that are running. Those are
Yes.
all operational expenditure projects. OPEX. Why it is
OPEX.
a OPEX? Because you have a department. Which department you are going to book the cost? That is your cost center. Department is nothing but the cost center.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions? OPEX.
Mm, no.
So there is only expenses. There is no customer. Last is your CapEx project, capital expenditure project. Whenever I say capital expenditure, it is the investment project. What do you mean by investment? For
We
example,
are
you get your
purchasing
yeah.
any fixed, any
Assets.
fixed assets.
Yeah.
Yeah, fixed asset means, see, in your mind you may think it is a tangible, right? Measurable. For example,
Hmm.
house.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yes.
That is one type of capex. Please
Okay.
remember, in project system we have intangible assets also. What do you mean by
Okay.
intangible assets? Which you cannot measure,
Yes.
which you cannot measure. For example, you get a salary on 30th of every month. For example, you get your salary on 30th of every month. Correct. Traditional
Yeah.
capex we know, construction of building, construction of school, etc. etc. Correct. For intangible, I give you an example. You get salary on 30th, and first of every month you are investing somewhere some amount, say 2%, example, or 5% of your salary to say mutual fund. Example. Okay. When you are going to invest, you don't know the return on investment, whether it is increasing, decreasing, stable, whatever. That means it is an intangible assets. Okay. So we have project systems for both tangible as well as intangible. That's why we call it as investment project. What is investment? You have initially the asset under construction. Finally, you are capitalizing all the expenses to the fixed assets. For example, if I say construction of say two-story building, okay. So initially you are going to book the cost to say in the first floor I have two flats, second floor I have two flats. So you will book the cost first to the first floor flat. Number one, you construct the flat. Then the flat is ready. That means this is the final asset. Okay.
Okay.
So that is the structure in the capex project. Capex means you have preliminary settlement to AUC, asset under construction. What is asset under construction? It is a preliminary settlement. Means you have working on flat one, for example. You buy 100 bags of cement.
Hmm.
You buy, you do some flooring. Okay. You do some false ceiling. You do some
Okay.
painting. You do plumbing activity. Correct. You do some
Hmm.
electrical designs. These all when you are doing for the one flat. Just imagine one flat in the first floor. Okay.
Okay.
That flat you are going to book your expenses. Why? Because I need to procure the cement from vendor. Then I need to pay to that vendor. He will give me 100 bags of cement. Next, I need to spend the cost for the laborers who are going to construct the flat. Then I need to pay to that laborers. That means this is a asset under construction. Okay. So we are going to create WBS element in that case because WBS element is a cost object. Okay. Then once you have the flat ready, then you sell that particular flat. Okay. Or what you do, you want to sell entire building, then you create second flat. Again, same thing. You book expenses. Then the flat is ready. Flat 2 is ready. Then first floor is ready. Similarly, second floor is ready. Then the entire building is ready. Correct? So your entire building becomes your fixed asset. Why it is a fixed asset? Because it can be measurable. Okay, it can be measurable. So
Okay.
in case of capex, the process in SAP project system is always initially you settle the cost to asset under construction. Asset under construction means ongoing booking of cost. Ongoing booking of cost. Finally, you settle that cost to the fixed asset. Yeah, Ravi, please.
Yeah. So Ramesh here, like um, this is since capitalization project, so there would be no revenue for these projects, right?
Absolutely correct. In case of OPEX and CAPEX, there is no revenue. We see what is revenue? when customer comes.
Yeah.
Correct? For example,
Yeah.
you have a shop. You have a shop. In the shop, you are going to sell, say, tea, just tea and coffee. Okay? To manufacture the tea and coffee, you need to procure raw material from different wholesalers, right? Then you prepare the tea and coffee and sell to the customer. So to prepare the tea and coffee, you are going to procure tea powder, sugar, elaichi, whatever, so and so, so and so, so and so. Correct? That is your cost.
Yeah.
When you are selling the tea
Got
and coffee to the customer, for example, there are 100 customers coming,
Hmm.
then they are going to pay for you and then you are going to sell the tea and coffee, right? So at one side, you are going to procure the raw material for producing the tea coffee. Another
Hmm.
side, you are selling it to the specific group of people. That is your revenue. Revenue is nothing but the sales, what rate you are going to sell to the customer. Clear?
Hmm. Yes.
Yeah, Ravi, any question?
You
no,
just
clear.
Okay.
um. I have one doubt.
Yeah, please, please.
You just mentioned like we create WBS for like its cost objects. Can you elaborate it a little bit? Like what are cost objects and why we are calling WBS as a cost object?
Okay. See, cost object, see, in the project system, we have different objects in PS. Okay. When I say object, for example, say myself. Okay. What are my
Hmm.
different objects in myself? It could be in different terms. For example, what is my hair color? What is my eye color? What is my body structure? Everything. These
Hmm.
are the objects. Same
Okay.
way in project system, we define object. Object means what is project system made up of? What is
Okay.
project systems made up of? It is made up of project, WBS element, network, activities. Okay. When I
Okay.
say WBS element, it is a cost object. That what do you mean by cost object? It is a account assignment element. Account assignment element. That means my project cannot collect the cost. Only WBS can either accept the cost or send the cost. Receiver as well as sender. Okay. It can receive the cost as well as send the cost. That's why it is called as cost object. Clear? So
Okay.
if in a project, for example, there is a construction of building. Okay. So
Hmm.
what I do, I will split that into lower level or detailed line items. For example, you construct a, say for example, you construct a two-story building.
Okay.
Then WBS element will be flat 1, first floor, flat
Okay.
2, first floor, flat 3, second floor, flat 4, second floor. So where I am going to book the cost? Is it on the construction of building or flat wise?
Flatwise.
Flat wise. Very good. Because at each flat, I want to understand how many bags of cement I am procuring, what is
Hmm.
the roofing I am doing, what is a BHK, 2 BHK, 3 BHK. I want to understand the painting, the texture, interiors, roofing, fall ceiling, what kind of material I am using, correct? So flat one, I can divide into different activities. That is why we call network activity.
Okay.
Okay. So the flat is my WBS. Why? Because it is a cost object. In the
Okay.
flat, I am procuring the cement bags. When I am procuring cement bags from say ABC vendor, I am going to pay to the I am going to pay to the vendor. Why? Because I am procuring those cement bags for construction of flat one. Okay, so you're going to receive the material, cement bags from vendor, and then going to pay to the vendor. Whenever we say payment to vendor, it is based on the invoice and then outgoing payment. In SAP, we call outgoing payment. We use different transaction codes,
Um,
okay? Like
sorry,
F dash
sorry to
53, F
interrupt
dash
you,
110.
Ramesh.
Yeah.
I have one quick
Please go ahead.
question. So in Oracle projects, we have a similar WBS structure. We call it as a task or unit of the work.
Very good, very good.
So under the project, so only the thing is that can capture the cost as well as the revenue for the customer projects. So same level it can.
Absolutely same. The concept is same here. WBS elements, a flat one,
Okay, great.
I told it is a
Yeah,
cost collector. That means it can receive the cost, right? As well as send the cost. Send the cost means whom? For example, the flat is constructed. So it will be going to the fixed asset. That means I know total cost of flat one is say 2 crores. Example. Okay. Now to the same WBS, when a customer comes, I'm going to sell it to the customer, right? Once you construct the flat, what you will do? You will sell to the
yeah,
customer. At
Hmm.
what price? 2
yeah,
crores is the spent amount. Will you sell it at 2 crores? No,
No.
no,
because I need to keep my markup, profit margin, or markup that we do in the condition type, okay, in the SG module VA01. So we maintain the markup. Why? Because the actual cost is the source to calculate my actual revenue. So I spent 2 crores for flat one. Same WBS I will use as a revenue element, billing element, and I will sell the flat at 2.5 crores. That means the revenue is
Point
2.5
five.
crores. Which WBS? Same WBS.
yeah,
Which is same WBS. Why? For the flat one, I procured cement, water, pouring of water, plumbing activity, fall ceiling, roofing, painting, interior, texture, blah, 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 blah. Correct? And the same WBS, I am going to sell it to the customer. When you are telling customer, it is a revenue. What is revenue? Sales price. How do you calculate sales price? Based on the actual cost as your source plus your profit markup value. Clear?
Hmm. Yes.
yes, clear.
Okay. So same like your project management tool, which is Oracle. Okay. Again, it is a ERP. So there you call project and tasks, but in SAP, as for project systems, we call it as WBS element. There are other cost objects also. Okay. Like for example, in controlling, they use internal order, which do not have any structure. But WBS element means hierarchy. Why hierarchy? Inside flat one, I can divide again the WBS based on, say, civil work, electrical work, mechanical work, etc., etc. Okay, so in PS we have the hierarchy also. What are the different cost objects? In PS, it's only WBS element, which is the cost collector as well as revenue collector.
Okay.
Okay, but in controlling we use internal order, and for example in the cost center is also one of the cost object. Okay, because it is a department, right? So you can receive the cost to the department, and from one department to another department you can send the cost. Intercompany department we call. Okay, that also possible. So these are the different types of projects in S4 project systems. Okay, and what are the different methodologies we use? We have engineering to order, make to order, make to stock. Okay, I told ETO and MTO. So make to stock means your Amazon, right? We are buying items in Amazon. For example, I buy a Samsung TV of so and so design. That means it is a make to stock. Why? Today I order, tomorrow I get delivered. Is it possible to manufacture the TV within one day?
No. Okay.
No. Based on the customer preference, the taste of customer, Amazon has already manufactured tons of TV and they have kept it in their warehouse inventory. As soon as the customer order, they will pick from inventory, deliver to your home. That means make to stock. Already, with irrespective of the customer preference, based on the past data, historical data, they have manufactured and kept it in their inventory. Based on the order, they are going to immediately ship it to your shipping point or shipping location. Okay, that is why it is called make to stock.
Make to
Okay,
stock.
irrespective of the customer demand, the manufacturers keep on manufacturing similar kind of products. They store in the inventory based on the request or the order from the inventory. We are going to pick it, pack it, and deliver it to the customer location. Okay, that it is a make to stock. Okay. Otherwise, Amazon would not be able to deliver within one day.
Okay.
Okay. Also in Amazon, if you see, you don't have any customization, right? These are all standard products. Okay. But when it comes to customization, it is always engineering to order. Engineering to order means engineering team will receive the engineering design. Based on the engineering design, manufacturing team will start manufacturing the product in the shop floor. So turbine, I need so and so dimension, so and so color, so and so texture. Another customer say, hey, I need turbine of other design, other color, other texture, other surface finish, different criteria or parameters. Then you manufacture and deliver to customer. That's why engineering to order. Make to order, again customer demand, but repetitive type of manufacturing. Similar product in bulk order. Okay, uniform example.
Okay.
Clear? Any questions?
No.
Okay,
No, Ramesh.
okay, good. Okay, so now when it comes to the actual work in project system, what do we do day in, day out? There are a lot of things to do. Okay, apart from system also, we have earlier we were using ASAP methodology. Okay, accelerated SAP. What do you mean by accelerated SAP? Any idea?
No.
Okay. So we have three different types of methods of projects, okay, in SAP, not in PS, in SAP. Greenfield implementation, brownfield implementation, bluefield implementation.
Okay.
Okay. When I say greenfield, it is the from the scratch, from the scratch. Example, I ask you to prepare, say, noodles. Okay. How do you prepare noodles? From the scratch means you initially start from what ingredients is required to prepare the noodle. Finally, you cook the noodle, you add masalas, everything, then deliver to customer. That is a greenfield. From the scratch, you are going to develop your SAP system.
Okay.
Okay, that means business doesn't know SAP at all. For example, Ravi is working in Oracle. Business says, hey Ravi, tomorrow please close Oracle. Let us start freshly from SAP. Okay. Ravi, don't mind that. Just tell you. Example.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. That means Ravi has to tell business, tomorrow please close Oracle ERP, and some partner or someone has to implement the SAP project systems. That means from the scratch. What I will do, I will ask Ravi, what are you doing in Oracle ERP? He
Okay.
will explain me. I am doing A, I am doing B, I am doing C, I am doing D, so and so, and finally I arrive at Z. That understanding of the current process, yeah, we need to create the, we need to have business workshops. Okay, we initially have business workshop to understand their as is method. As is means what they are doing in their current system.
Okay.
Next, I will tell Ravi some of the features we have in SAP. Would you like me to implement? Then he will ask what are those features. That time I will tell to be document. He will tell me currently in Oracle ERP, I have one project. I have 10 WBS, but I want to create another 10 more WBS. But in Oracle ERP, it is not available. Can you do in SAP? Then I say yes. I say yes. I will show him with the prototype. And that is how we create the 2B. One project, 10 WBS, and under the last WBS, I create 10 more WBS. Example I'm taking. That is the 2B. So we have as is, we have 2B, and finally we prepare something called as BBP, Business Blueprint. What is a business blueprint? It is the process flow. It is the process flow starting from the start till the end, and in between what are the different processes I am going to do in my SAP ERP.
Okay.
Okay, it is a ERP because it is a enterprise resource planning. Okay, ERP tool. SAP is a ERP tool, enterprise resource planning. So for business blueprint, we are going to prepare the end-to-end flow from what I start to what I end. I create the project, I create WBS, I do the cost planning, I do budgeting, I do execution, I do result analysis, I do settlement. Just telling, we'll go in detail. So these are the
Okay.
different processes we are going to do from the scratch. Greenfield implementation. Brownfield, Ravi says, Mr. Ramesh, can you migrate some of my existing projects to SAP and then create new projects in SAP directly? That means brownfield. You migrate the data plus create the new project. Okay, fresh projects you need to create. That time we call it as brownfield. Brownfield means greenfield plus data migration. Data migration means we use different strategies how to migrate the existing data. Okay, and then we
Okay.
have bluefield. Bluefield means suppose the business is running in R3. R3 means it is your SAP ECC. Okay, and now business want to move to S4 HANA. Then it is called bluefield. It's either a conversion project or upgradation. Whatever I told is conversion. You're converting the legacy system to the S4 system. Upgrade means what? Suppose your S4 2000 version, you want to upgrade it to 2023 version. Then it is an upgrade. Okay.
Okay.
Basis team will be doing it. Okay. Most of the thing basis team will do, like your authorization, roles and responsibilities, etc. etc. Okay, they will be doing in different transactions like SU01, okay, SU53, okay, SU23, SU21. Multiple tree codes are there. When we start working, we'll get to know one by one. Clear?
Yes.
So, yeah, so this is the brief, about the implementation. And ASAP is always, we start with the preparation. Okay, we do the project preparation. Okay, then we do the business blueprint, BBP, as I said. Realization means once you do the BBP, you do the realization. Realization means configuration and development activity. Configuration. You do the configuration, system related. Okay.
Okay.
You create a coding mask, you do the user status, you do the field selection, you do validation substitution, Many things, network related, network activity related, parameters for network information, so and so, so and so. Okay. Then you do development activity. Development means what? Suppose SAP is providing one standard report. Okay. Some standard report. Now business says, I want to add two more new column in the standard report.
Hmm.
We cannot do directly using some drag and drop. No. Instead, we need to ask developer, ABAP team we have. Technical teams are ABAP team. Okay. We are functional consultant. They are technical consultant. Functional consultant is always people who are working with business.
Okay.
Front end. Back end support is our technical team. ABAP developer, CPI, okay, BTP, all these are technical team. Technical team means they do all the development objects.
Okay.
Okay. We give them all the table level data, which is a must data, and they do all the development related activities. So they do the custom reports and then deliver to the functional team. We do all the testing. Finally, we deliver it to the business team. Business is nothing but our customer with whom we are going to implement. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the ASAP methodology. ASAP methodology starts with the project preparation, business blueprint, realization, final preparation means you do all the changes in the development and move to the production server. Okay, via quality. So you have either three-tier applications or two-tier architecture. It depends on the business. Okay. Finally, you're going to do the go live. Go live means in the production system, you are going to perform all the transactions. Okay. So in SAP, okay, I forgot to tell. So there are three different kind of data. Okay. Only three types of data:
Okay.
master data, configurational data, and transactional data. Okay, master data, configurational data, and transactional data. Master data means project structure. Okay, what is the name? For example, my name. Then I will say, okay, it is Ramesh. That is my master data. Configurational data means my characteristics, my behavioral skills. Those things is configurational data. I do the configuration, correct? Means we try to improve ourselves, we learn something, we do yoga, etc., etc., etc. So these are all our configuration, how we want to develop ourselves. Transactional data means what activity you're doing. For example, playing cricket, watching TV, watching cricket, right? There's a hobby. Those are transactional data. That means SAP is having master data, which is project structuring. Project structuring. Configuration means inside the structure how you want to develop the project. And transaction means how you are going to book the cost on your WBS or how you want to capture your revenue on the WBS. You do some transaction. It could be financial postings or confirmation of network activity or timesheet booking or procurement related activity, okay, so and so forth, or
Okay.
capturing revenues also. Yeah, okay. So in SAP we only use three, any module it is, okay, MMSD, FICO, PPQM, HR module, success factor, whichever, okay. We are going to
Okay.
use only three different types of data: master data, configurational data, and transactional data.
These data will be given by business only. They will be only telling
Be-
us we want the structuring, project structuring like this, features or characteristics like this. Yeah.
Absolutely correct. So
Okay.
you have a discussion. You do the workshop. Initially, they do workshop. Workshop means they will tell their what is their current process, what they are doing, what are the transactions they are performing. Then you do
Okay.
the 2B, correct? 2B means what they want in SAP as a fresh system.
Okay.
I need 10 WBs. I need 100 activity. I need 100 activity elements. Then you say, okay, this is not, this is possible in SAP. Then you do
Okay.
the BBP, correct? And when you
Mm.
do the business blueprint, you develop the structure. Then you show it to the business. So and so in the development system, you do it and you show it to the business. This is the structure developed. Then they will say, no, no, please modify this thing, that you do the changes. Again, show to them. Then it is signed off. When you do the sign off, that means this is the finalized master data.
Okay.
Okay. So, for example, they ask you to construct a school. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In one of my latest project, I worked with the Saudi team for construction of school. Okay, so Ministry of Education was funding for constructing these schools.
Okay.
Okay, so then we had a quarterly billing, and then it was a revenue project also because there were some contracts signed with the school people. Okay, but for constructing, we were receiving funds from Ministry of Education in Saudi. So that way, as I said, uh, what you call, uh, uh, we receive these, inputs from the Ministry of Education, and
Mm.
we construct the school. Yeah, for constructing school also, like master data, you will tell, okay, I need 10 floors of school, each floor first standard, second standard, third standard, fourth standard, up to 10th standard. Okay, so then you create 10 different WBs. Why? Because each floor I'm going to create first standard section A, first standard section B, first standard section C, first standard section D, so and so. Correct. That means
Mm.
every floor you are going to have a separate school classrooms. And every classroom they may ask, okay, I need this type of design, this material. That so you create WBS. For example, school is your project. Under the
Mm.
school project, you create first floor, classroom one, classroom two, classroom three, classroom four. Second floor, four classroom. Third floor, four. This is a structuring, master data.
Okay.
How do you do? Business. What they want. Correct. I don't. It is not my decision. It is the collaborative decision between you and business. You tell them this is possible in SAP. This is not possible in SAP. How can you fit it? That's called fit to standard. But if they say, okay, okay, we need something changes, then you do the development activity in SAP to
Okay.
accommodate their requirement. Understood?
Yes. One doubt, sir.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, this construction of school, I mean, this only construction of school, these floors and all. So this is a capex project. So what
not
are the
required.
elements?
Not required. Not required. See, when you say capex, you are going to invest to construct the school.
Okay.
For example, you have 1 crore amount. That 1 crore, you are going to spend it for your school construction, not for
Okay.
anybody. When I
Okay.
said my project, Ministry of Education in Saudi was
Hmm.
funding for the project.
Okay.
Ministry of Education for Saudi, he was saying construct 100 schools in Riyadh.
Okay.
He is giving me direction. Construct 100 schools. Now, for whom I am constructing? So who is going to fund for constructing school? Ministry of
Yes.
Education.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. Yes.
I am not going to spend my pocket money. He is
Okay.
giving me.
Got it.
What I am doing? I am constructing 100 schools.
Okay.
Okay. So someone is going to pay for me. I'll go to construct it. Finally, I am going to give it to different clients. One school, to
Okay.
ABC, ABC city, another school, DEF city, like that. My job
Oh,
is to construct the school.
okay.
That's it. and Ministry of Education tells me you keep a profit margin of minimum 10%, maximum 15%. Within that bracket, I need to keep my profit.
Okay.
That's it. I just construct school, give it.
Okay, got it.
For me, Ministry of Education is funding. That is the construction of school. Now that is becoming your customer project. Okay.
Hmm.
When we say
Yes.
capex, you invest, you construct, and you use it for yourself as an asset.
Okay, got it.
For example, you have a land, you procured a land. Okay.
Hmm.
Then you construct your house. You only stay.
Hmm.
No revenue, right? Only
No revenue.
expense, expense, expense.
Yes.
Capex. Capital expenditure is also called investment. It is an investment. You building the construction of your house in the
Hmm.
land is asset. Why
Okay.
asset? Future you may use it.
Use
But
it.
when you
Yes.
sell it, it become a customer project. Why? You getting revenue. You spend 2 crores, but you are going to sell for 2.5 crores.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Any question, Ravi? Chandrasekhar, any question? See, my class always I expect collaborative discussion, not one way. You should ask.
Sure. Yeah, it's very
System
clear.
anyone
Your
can
question.
do. System anyone can do. Right? Tell okay, open project builder CJ20 and create this option, that option, done. Oh, this is a profit center. I added. Anyone can do. But for me, logic,
Hmm. Concepts.
full concept. My class is full concepts. Okay, and definitely system will be there. But until you understand, you cannot do in the system.
Got it.
Okay. So in SAP we have GUI. The GUI means look and feel. Okay. GUI is your guided user interface or graphical user interface, some people call, and
Okay.
Fiori applications. Okay. Fiori apps are all about your recent applications. So whenever we give demo to business, we always use Fiori applications.
Okay.
Okay. There is a T code there, /UI2 /FLP we can use. Same look and feel is different. That's it. Okay. Look and feel means what? Same. Me only. When I go to temple, I wear something. When I go to the hotel, I wear something. That's it. Simple.
So Ramesh, in that case, like we do all the configuration in GUI and transactions in Fury
Very
that
good.
we can. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Configuration, we always try to do in GUI because Fiori you cannot do configuration. SPRO is the path where we do. Okay. SAP reference IMG and project systems, and we go to different nodes. Okay. Structure, WBS, network activity, reports, tables. Okay. Even in reports, we have different reports like structure report, finance reports. Okay, many things we have. And as you rightly told, Ravi, yeah, GUI is your SAP user menu or user access screen where you do the configuration. Configuration is nothing but settings. What do you want or what business accepts? For example, business says I want only one level of WBS. Okay, one root level.
Yeah.
Then you check box. Project profile is there. We do the checkbox. Many things are there. Okay, those are all configuration.
Okay.
And then you see the view of the project in the Fiori applications.
Very application. Okay.
Fiori apps are like your different apps. Okay, create procurement, create projects. Okay, different apps. Any question?
No, no, I
Chandrasekhar, you
think
want to ask something? Yeah, Tully.
No.
Okay, all good then. Any question?
So
yes. Good.
Ramesh, I have one question. Like, what is the duration of this course?
Duration, see, basically, see, okay, let me tell you the content, what all content will be there. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
so in SAP projects is a syllabus. SAP project systems, we start from structuring, okay, creation of projects from the scratch, different methods or approaches to create projects. Then we do the cost planning. Cost planning means initial plan for constructing a school. Example, I need to plan, right? I cannot directly start and construct the school. No, we plan. In our day-to-day life also we plan, right? Whether tomorrow we want to go to office or don't want to go to office. We want to eat A or want to eat B. When it comes tomorrow, we eat something, maybe A or B, right? That is your actual. Same way, cost planning means what exactly, how much it will cost, how much it will cost. Then actual cost is nothing but how much it costed, right? Once you do that activity, you can analyze. Okay, this is the cost incurred. Okay, so cost planning. After cost planning, we do budgeting. What is budgeting? I planned some amount, but I should have that budget to execute the work. So we do the budgeting. Okay, we do CJ 30, all the budgeting. Cost planning, we use CJ 40 and other related codes. Then you do the execution. Once you have budget, you approve the budget. So for example, I have 100 rupees. Then I can spend 100 rupees. So budget is 100, my spending is 100. Good. But suppose I have budget, say 100 rupees, I spend 50. Then execution is nothing but your spending. So 50 you spend, remaining is 50. Okay. So remaining 50 you can again spend it next month and so on so forth, or give it to someone. Someone means other WBS.
Okay.
Okay. Like for example, flat one costed your budget was say one crore. Okay. But your spending was 80 lakhs. So 20 lakhs
Mm.
remaining, spend it
Yes.
for flat two, like that.
Okay.
Transfer, budget transfer. Okay, budget transfer is CC 34, budget return CC 38, budget supplement, additional budget. Flat one, okay, 1 crore, but you feel that okay, when during the execution it is costing 1.5 crore, then you transfer or you increase the budget. Supplement means increase the budget. Okay, so you add another 50 lakhs. Like that. So that is your budgeting. Execution means actual cost and revenue booking. Okay, revenue in customer project for an OPEX and CAPEX only the cost. Okay, and execution is done. Then you do the settlement. Why you do settlement? Because whatever costs are there in WBS element, yeah, you need to send it to the receiver object. Like example, one more WBS, or whether it is a profitability segment, or some cost center you need to receive, or in CAPEX it is a fixed asset, right? Clear? Because you constructed 4 flats, then you need to transfer that cost to the building, right? Because you're going to sell the building. So once you know that, okay, for the entire building, it cost me 5 crore, then when you sell it to the customer, then you will sell it at 7 crores, making 2 crores profit, right? So this is how you do the calculations. Okay. So that's why we need settlement. Settlement because you're going to sell it to the customer, you should know what is your actual cost incurred. Then only we can sell it to customer. Okay, the
Okay.
markup on profit. Clear? And reports we do. Okay, reports and all we are doing to analyze the actual cost, planned cost, actual revenue, planned revenue, and other parameters. Okay, so this is the brief. Okay, any questions?
No. So I think Ravi was asking how much time we will take it to complete the syllabus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Regarding the time, see, usually uh, it will be 20, 30 hours, it will be there, 25 to 30 hours.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. But what I expect is, suppose if I am taking a class of 1 hour, I am expecting you to practice for 2 hours.
Yes.
Same thing. Okay. So practice is
Ramesh,
very, very important.
uh, I have another question, Ramesh. Like,
Yeah.
in Oracle project accounting, we have a lot of integrations like with OM, AR, GL, all those things. So
Mm.
I believe in SAP also we have same or more integrations. So for a PS consultant, how many modules he should also work or he should also learn, in other
Okay.
words?
Mm-hmm. Okay. See, project system, when I told about execution, correct? So when you do
Yeah.
execution, it is all
Yeah.
about integration. In other words, it is integration. Integration with MM. Procurement. What is procurement? You give vendor some order. Okay. For example, uniform. I give to a vendor to procure the raw material. To manufacture the uniform, I need the raw material. What are the raw material? Sheets, or say their cotton clothes. Yeah. Say roll of cotton clothes, white color. Roll of cotton clothes, blue color. Okay. That means you are going to get those as your raw material from vendor. You do the procurement. That is MM. And then you pay to the vendor, right? That is AP, account payable. Next is SD module. You do the sales and delivery. Okay. Once you have the finished product, say turbine, you're going to deliver to the customer. At his site, customer site. So that is, once you deliver, you're going to do the receive the payment, right? You generate the invoice to the customer, and against the invoice, you will do the clearing, and then you are going to receive their payment into your bank account. That means it is account receivable. GL account, finance. You do some postings to whom? WBS, because WBS is the cost collector. Okay, so there we use GL account. What are GL account? GL means, example, rent GL, expenditure GL, food GL, miscellaneous GL. GL means general ledger account. Okay, every company has their own GL accounts, because to perform any financial transactions, we need GL account. In controlling, we use cost element. Okay, same thing. It is the performance of same things. Okay, cost elements we use in controlling. In finance, we are using GL account. Okay, what is the difference? GL account is used for your transactions. For example, you go to the hotel, eat food. Okay, so which
Hmm.
GL account it will hit? Food GL. Food
Okay.
GL is nothing but you create food as your expenses. But again, you are going to pay from your pocket, correct? So from your ATM card, you're going to pay for food, you're going to pay for clothing, you're going to pay for drinks, you're going to pay for travel. These four buckets, right? Like food, drinks, travel, etc., etc., are your GL account. Why? Because these are categories of transactions you are doing. But your ATM card is WBS element. Why? Single source.
Okay.
Example, flat. You construct a flat, but where is the cost booked? Not on flat. How many bags of cement? How many water tanks? How much you did the plumbing activity? How much you did electrical activity? How much you spent on interiors? Those all cost accumulates to the flat level, flat to the construction of building level. Understood? So drill down from lowest level to the highest level, the cost will be. Again, we have integration with PP module, okay? Production planning. What is production planning? For example, customer gives a turbine manufacturing. You procure raw material for turbine, 100 screws, 100 bolts, okay, sheets, stainless steel, this, that. You do the production in the production site. Once the material is produced, it is a finished good. That finished good is a turbine which you deliver to the customer. This is the integration with PP. The production cost will be hit to whom? WBC, because WBS element is a account assignment element. Clear? HR module, timesheet booking. Laborers will book the time for whatever the work they have done. where it will go and hit WBS data. So that is a HR module. Okay, we use CATS application will be used. Okay, that I will explain. We use data entry profile, personal number, PA20, PA30, PA40, and it equals. Okay, and
Okay.
similarly, we also do the integration with the plant maintenance. Okay, plant maintenance means you are having the equipments, okay, or machines within the plant. For example, there is a biscuit manufacturer. Okay, to manufacture the biscuit, they are using the plant, right? Within the plant, they have machine to manufacture, say, Parle-G biscuit. Now that machines will be working, running, right? And after certain
Mm.
point in time, they will stop the machine and they will give holiday to all the people working there, and
Mm.
they will ask you to do the maintenance activity. What is maintenance? Engine oil change, or monitoring those machines, cleaning up of machine, okay, or overhauls, many activity, right? So those activity cost where it will be booked, WBSL project, like that.
Okay.
That is why I told project system is used extensively everywhere, having very
Okay.
tight integrations. Okay, every other module, SD, HR module, PP module, QM, PM, IBP, integrated business planning. Okay, that is the forecasting approach we use. All other modules will be used. Okay, Ravi, any question?
No, I'm clear.
Okay, execution means integration. Please remember,
Okay.
end-to-end integration, detailed will study. Okay, Chandrasekhar, any question?
Nothing from mine. All good.
Okay, okay, good, fine. Okay, Giridhar, anything? So we can stop.
Ramesh, when you are planning to start this,
That is what I think Giridhar will discuss more on this, correct? Uh, yeah,
and is there any content or syllabus points that we will cover during this uh,
yeah, yeah,
course?
yeah,
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 that
yeah.
would be great to know.
Syllabus is okay. I will tell syllabus once again. So we start from project structure, okay, where you create project. What are the different methods of creating the projects, okay, from the scratch? Cost planning. Then we have 5 different methods of cost planning, okay. Manual cost planning, to WBS element, then automatic cost planning, okay, for network activity, easy cost planning, unit costing, and detailed cost planning. This is a cost element based cost plan, CGR to use, okay. Then we have budgeting,
Okay.
okay. Budgeting also we have multiple, processes like original budget, supplement budget, release budget, transfer budget, return budget, okay. So many budgeting approaches. And once budget is approved and we have availability controls, AVAC, we do the execution. Execution means actual cost booking. Integration. Execution is nothing but your integration with cross-functional modules. MM, SD, PP, QM, PM, whatsoever. Because project is going to collect the cost and revenue. Okay. So all modules require project system. Once you do execution, customer project, we will use result analysis. Okay. So it is the performance of the project. Then in CapEx, we do only the settlement. There are different settlement processes, settlement rules, settlement approach, automatic, manual, many things we'll study. Okay. And later, once settlement is done, we'll do all the closure of project, and we'll have different reports, custom reports, And development, I will teach you how to write the functional specification document, FSD. Then technical team develops the REPAP review document. Then how to work on the FSD, how to write FSD based on the table level data. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I think this will be covered, and maybe project I will ask you to do, maybe real-time project, which you need to work. Yeah, because and I will review it. Okay, because see, my class is not like spoon feeding. Okay, you have to practice,
Sure.
and but I will give all the content. Don't worry, and you should ask question and error whenever it comes. I will tell you how to solve the error also.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So this is the course content or syllabus. Okay. Hmm.